Hey guys, I thought I would make a little video today about a recent trip that we took up to Beaty, Nevada. We drove up to Beaty to do some scouting for a possible ghost town video that we might do later on in the spring. My idea for this video is to go exploring some ghost towns, use the onXOffroad app, and make a video about the whole thing. What do you guys think about that? Is that a video that you might want to watch? My plan for the ghost town video is to use the e-bikes over on the Camping Tips and Tricks channel and use the e-bikes to explore a couple of ghost towns, use the onX app to navigate around, figure out where the private land is and public lands are, and make a video about it. What do you guys think about that? Let me know if that's a video that you think you might even watch. I've used the onXOffroad app in a couple of videos for some battery performance testing with the Seahawk 4 inflatable boat, and on the camping channel with the e-bikes when we took our trip to Lake Mead. I recently partnered with onXOffroad and I got you guys a free trial. If you want to use the app, I'll put a link down in the video description if you guys want to check it out. Back to today's video and our trip up to Beaty. We stayed at the Space Station RV Park. We're used to staying at campgrounds and having a campfire and doing all of that. This was a little different, but we did have full hookups for the camper. Our stay at the Space Station RV Park was actually really nice. I took our normal crew. I had Roger, who helps me on Camping Tips and Tricks, Fred Jr., and my buddy Jeff. You might have seen Jeff in a few videos helping me out with some cameras. Roger's putting together a stealth off-road camper, and he gave us a little sneak peek of what he's got going on in there. And then he gave us a tutorial about sharpening some knives. That's kind of his thing. This was a pretty quick trip. We only stayed 2 nights. We did take our e-bikes and we were able to have a little fun, even though that's not what this trip was all about. If you ever find yourself in Beaty, Nevada, you're gonna wanna make a stop at the Death Valley Nut and Candy Company. This place has aisles and aisles of candies and nuts and lots of stuffed animals. They even had a section of weird flavored sodas. Have you ever had bacon and chocolate soda? How about dirt flavored soda or barf? One of the main attractions was the stuffed animals of the burros of Beaty. You gotta admit, those things are pretty cute. First stop was the Rhyolite ghost town. This ghost town is just a few miles south of Beaty on the way to Death Valley. Rhyolite ghost town was one of those boom and bust mining towns that's pretty common here in Nevada. It kind of started off in 1905, and when the mine closed in 1911, it was pretty much over for Rhyolite. To this day, there are plenty of ruins to look at around the town of Rhyolite. Primarily, it's the train station and the bottle house. But up and down the street, you can see the ruins of the old bank, there's a mercantile, even the ruins from the school. The bottle house was pretty cool. I made sure to get some 360-degree footage around the bottle house so that you could kind of see. You could see the sun hitting the bottles. It made a really cool look. And then I went on the porch, which was pretty rickety, and I got some close-up footage of the bottles. I thought that was just super cool. The bottle house has a pretty long history. They had a nice placard in front of it, and it's apparently even been in a few movies. The next ghost town that we went to see was called Gold Point. Gold Point was very, very cool. Most of the structures there are still intact. That's due to the fact that there are still residents who live in the town. Lots of wooden structures to see. You can see the post office. There's an old fire truck. The fire truck has been there so long that it looks like a Joshua tree has kind of started to grow into it. But the post office is really cool. Across the street was a jail. There was a hangman's gallows up above. I guess that's where they had some frontier justice going on. And then there was this saloon. The saloon was awesome. It kind of had an outside seating area. We even met a guy named Walt who has lived in Gold Point for 50 years. And he was kind enough to show us the inside of the saloon. Gold Point Ghost Town is definitely a place I want to go back to. And if we end up making a video later on this spring, that is one of the places that we'll definitely make a stop at. I really want to hear your thoughts about this video idea, and if it's something that you think you would even watch. I'm glad you watched today, and I hope you'll watch again.